You're not gonna notice racism until you start doing better than white people. Like, you're not gonna notice it. A lot of them are not gonna say nothing to you. A lot of them can tolerate black people now. Like, that's one thing that I've noticed. A lot of, like, they can tolerate black people just as long as you're in a position that's not like making them feel uncomfortable. Like, if you're like in a lower position, you have less money, you have less status or less education, then they feel very comfortable with you. They're not gonna say nothing to you. They're not even gonna bother with you. Like, by I mean tolerate is like they can be cordial with you. They can say hello, greet you. Some of them might even be friends with you, but that's on the condition that you are not doing better than me at all. Like, I don't want you having more money than me. And if you do, they're going to become friends with you and then try to get as much information about you to like sabotage your life in some way or some fashion. That's one thing that I've noticed. And it's not just white people. This thing is like with Hispanics, Asians. Is the world has this like this particular outlook on how black people should be and where we belong in this social hierarchy and social realm.
I said I'm never coming back again. Next I stepped away from the mirror. I got my mind made up now, cause I can see the future much clearer.
What's happening, fam? I don't know. Young black folks just starting to learn about America. I don't understand this. I understand it, but then again I don't. There's a thing I say, made a video about uh, uh, um needing to teach your kids how to be black or what it is to be black, as they're adults, because you can move them to the burbs. And I've seen this so many times now where they get online and they talk like they've been raised with the Valley Girls, and they're like, okay, I need to tell you about racism in America. Uh, as a black man or a black woman, you will experience these things. It's like, yo, where your parents at? Like, they didn't tell you this already? But then it's like, nope, because you had those parents. Martin Luther King said the content of your character and racism is just something that exists over there, and you it's not over here because we're by the nice white folks in the nice white neighborhood. And I got my kid away from the hood around all the hoodlums, and then I brought him around, a utopia of middle class and upper middle class people who will never be racist because they say hi to me. It's like, your parents stupid. And this is, this is really the issue. And you know, because y'all online talking like Carlton, but dressing like, Dirk. And it don't make sense. It ain't like that. Ain't even. And I'm involved in my black culture. I have a do-rag on when I have an afro, but yo, what are y'all on right now? And I say that because it's a few things that's going on. And I'm gonna say this because this is not necessarily just directed at young people to bash them, right? But I know what's going on. I said the first thing about your parents moving to the suburbs. The other thing is, um, you ain't really, you in one of them situations where your mama didn't want you around your dad, and now you soft and stupid and naive. You know, it's that dumb shit, right? Mom told me that you are a bad guy, and I believe her. Bro, you're 25 years old. You're a grown man. I need you to talk like a man. What are you, man? I talk like a man. Like, it's that shit, right? And then it's the concept of your parents tell you stuff, and because of your upbringing or your neighborhood you grew up in, you didn't want to listen. You don't know what you're talking about. That's so outdated. I have friends of all races, and they all love me, and we all love each other. And then then life really hits, and then it's like, oh my god, I didn't know their families didn't like me. I try. I dated I dated such and such, and I thought we were cool, but their family looked at me crazy. They don't like me. They called me the N word. It's like, yo, like y'all have a hard time accepting reality or something. Like, what's up with y'all? Y'all been in Pokemon Land, you know, in Marvel Universe, and I'm seeing y'all 25, 30, 35, and it's like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? Like, why didn't y'all? Oh, my bad. You know what? It's another one. Y'all wasn't going outside like that, so y'all experiencing life later in age. Y'all late bloomers, and the people older like myself is like, bro, that shit we knew at 12. What he was talking about, that shit we knew at 12. I remember um my older cousin was in his 20s or 30s, and I went to visit him. And we were at a grocery store. Like this, like early 2000s, right? Maybe late 90s. I don't know. But I went to visit him or whatever. So he could have been in his 20s at the time. And we go to the grocery store, and it's in an affluent neighborhood because he was rich. He is rich, but he was rich then. And the lady was like, "What do you guys do? Do you rap or something?" We in the grocery store. No, we play video games for a living. She's like, "What? Ain't nobody what the fuck? Oh, because we're out here with the white people. Oh my god!" It's like, shut up. But that happens all the time. You know what I'm saying? And it's one of those situations now where a lot of y'all don't get it. Like even a racial dynamic, interracial dating dynamic. Y'all are still some of y'all still at that phase where you're still a fetish and you think it's love. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I love all races. Just because you love all races don't mean all races love you. When you gonna get that one through your head? You know, this belief that America's gonna change. No, it's a new day. Hey, no, it's the same day. That's why the days Monday never changed. Sunday from Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. The day is every day of the week. Every week is going to be the same few days. It's not really a new day. It's the same day over again. And as a black man, it's like, damn, like y'all don't like what is wrong with y'all? How don't y'all get this? Because and I'm gonna take it a step further. Because what happens is a lot of y'all, because of y'all upbringing, say just grade school, high school, right? Because of your upbringing, you might have interacted with a bunch of every ethnicity you could think of. You might have been friends with some of them. And then when you get into the adult world and you try to go to the spaces that they're at, then it might be an issue. You're like, what happened? Bro, I grew up with da, 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 da. It's like, no. Just because your friends like you don't mean their ethnicity or their race or their religion likes you. And y'all wind up going into spaces where, us as black adults, like, why the fuck would you go there? Oh, I have no problem. I mean, what's the issue? Hey, okay. All right, bro. Okay. You wanted to go to Redneck Central. You wanted to go to, Hispanic Nazi Central. You just, you know, you had to go to places where that black folks ain't welcome. But some of y'all, I'm different. I'm not a black. I'm not really black like that. It's like, oh, okay. Oh, okay. See, so like, and it's weird. It's weird to see it from black folks because you wind up having kids who become adults who have all of these stereotypes and their antennas up against black folks, and they don't be around black folks, but then they're around everybody else, and their guard is down, and all type of shit happens. And it's like, bro, what the fuck? Like, how don't y'all get this? How don't y'all get this? And then people like, did your parents talk to you? Like, what the fuck? Like, and I will say some of this is actually also a thing where the people aren't quote unquote Black Americans. So that happens a lot too. Where a lot of people are. I should have said that earlier. A lot of people aren't actually Black Americans, and they come from like Africa, the Caribbean, Central South America, and it's like, oh, white people, we love you, white people, and they kids just get smacked around by racism their whole life, and they just never get it. It's like, what? But we are not you. They're like, okay, okay, and they gonna hang your dumb ass. Like you don't see it, bro. But that's a whole nother thing too. And the incidents start happening more and more frequently as they become adults, because now they don't have their parents to buffer them. And truth be told, you don't have other Black people to buffer you either, because and that's not even just for immigrants, but that's just for even the Black suburban people and the people that's just hard headed. You don't have other Black people to buffer you in your experiences because you're not around Black people. You basically seek out, you put yourselves in situations where there's gonna be conflict for no, and you don't act like you don't think it doesn't exist, because it's like, yo, yeah, if you living in a quote unquote nicer area and there's not too many Black people there, yeah, they're gonna try you. That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna try you. I remember I had an old video. I talked about this. Um, I would go to the mall, and I went to the mall this particular time, and security guy was a white dude. He's cool. He's like, yo, make sure you're not stealing anything. And I was like, listen, I just told him, no, I'm not stealing anything, but you can check it. I was like, but if I wanted to steal, all I would do was get some white people to come here and steal while you watch me. And the look on his face was like, God damn, like that works, because that's a thing, but and I say that because people don't realize how the racial dynamics backfire, or when they put themselves in a racially charged situation. Like they're just oblivious, and it's like, bro, you're grown. You might even be young and grown, but you're grown. Like you should know this shit by now. But it's like y'all finding out life for the first time at 25, when we're trying to figure out, like, how did it? Whoa, time out. Like why did it take you so long? Like that was some shit we knew before we was teenagers. But I'm gonna leave it at that, man. Tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe. Catch you on the next one. Peace.